Hello you sinister sausages, and welcome to my first impressions video of Walking Zombie 2. Not the greatest title for a zombie game, but you know, it'll do, I guess. Trying to capitalise on The Walking Dead, as everything is. So I just wanted to actually start off with one of my favourite things about the game, and that's the random encounters that you get. So you do journey from place to place. It's unfortunately, you don't really drive a car. You just kind of open up your map, click where you want to go, and then use fuel, which we'll get onto a little bit later. The gunplay itself is functional. I mean, it's not so bad. There's no real recoil system or anything to speak of, so don't expect it to be like PUBG or anything like that. But the guns actually work, so that's it. You look at a thing, you shoot it, and you're done. This is what I was talking about when I was saying that you kind of just click where you want to go. And yes, this game is absolutely riddled with microtransactions and premium type currency. So you've got your silver currency, which is just what you earn in game and you can buy stuff with, and then you've got a very weird gold color currency, which you have to pay real money for to then buy some extra things if you want to. Not that I would suggest it, there's no need whatsoever. Unfortunately, you will get loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of pop-ups of the game trying to get you to buy as much as you possibly can. Because of course you do. That is how games are now. Doesn't matter if they're AAA games or indie games. As you probably noticed on some of them, is the animations are actually pretty good for the zombies. They're not really janky, or they're not, I don't know, phasing in and out of existence. They shamble across, they walk to try and get you. It's there. There's not really much to it. I can't say, oh, they're fantastic. They're animated super well. It's just very middle of the road. It's kind of got a distinct style to it. It's almost there. It's almost there to having like a really pleasing art style to look at. But it's not inoffensive. It's crisp. It's clean. It works. Unfortunately, the quests are very, very similar. So I've come across, I've set like I'm doing in this one. I'm searching for items which you literally just stand in a circle for, wait for a while. And then once the meter fills up to 100%, you've fully searched it. You don't actually like manually do it. Occasionally, you have to pick up an item which is on the floor on like a shelf, but that's really the extent of it. So it would be better if you had to manually search for it. It'd be, dare I say, it would be a bit more tense, a bit more exciting if you had to manually search for it instead of just stand there. And then kind of, oh, maybe there's a zombie coming, right, I'll stop there so the meter only fills up a certain way, instead of literally just standing in a circle and not even looking at what you're supposed to. Some of the other quests as well are super juvenile from what I saw. Like, for example, the very first quest you get is a man who's lost his legs in the zombie apocalypse, is right next to the toilet, and you need to sift through the toilet to try and find his keys or photo. I can't remember. I've tried to repress it. It could have been his cat for all I know. I've just repressed that quest as much as possible. But yeah, I just thought it was a nice way for you to start out and just go, oh, there you go, sift through all that. Congratulations. Oh no, it's a pocket watch. There we go. It was a pocket watch. I remembered. What a shame I remembered. Touching on the zombies, not in that way, you weirdos. The zombies are weird because if you're in a quest, the zombies will naturally go towards you. They will hunt you down if you're in buildings or whatever. They will actively follow you. However, if you're in a quest but there's still zombies around which would naturally appear in the map, they don't follow you. They don't particularly follow sound either. You kind of have to shoot them first, then they'll go, oh, there's a person there. Even if you're firing your gun, killing zombies next to them, they don't follow the sound. Which you think that would be the first thing you do for a zombie, is that if it hears a loud sound, it goes straight to it. But you can be 10 foot away from a zombie, firing off, throwing grenades, having a great time, setting off fireworks, but it would just be on its way. And if it sees you, just because you managed to go in its line of sight for its just path that it's programmed to do, then it will go towards you. So it's a bit stupid, the fact that you've got zombies which the only thing they do is go towards sounds, but they don't do it in this game. Also, I know you shoot a lot in this game, but it's got way too many turret sections for my liking. And by that I mean, for a zombie survival game, it should have 0 turret sections. I played this for a couple of hours and had 5 turret sections within the quests, which is ridiculous. considering you're supposed to conserve ammo or find ammo, and you get turret sections, some with rocket launchers attached to them, because of course you do, and they all have infinite ammo. I just thought that was utterly ridiculous for a survival game. Even though you do have those turret sections though, there's quite a decent variety of weapons. You do get your sniper rifles, assault guns, yeah, why not assault guns? Assault rifles, submachine guns, your pistols. You do get grenades, different types of grenades as well. I haven't seen that you can use a rocket launcher, but I'm sure it's in there. Obviously your standard shotguns, all the typical guns, they'll be in there. I haven't seen anything particularly crazy like, I don't know, a cat launcher, a spider detonator. I haven't seen anything like that in there, but any standard weapons, they're in this game. There is also a skill system in this game, very similar to Fallout. So you have like your speech, where obviously the higher it goes, the more options that you can get on occasion for dialogue choices. There aren't too many which you would particularly use though, and the ones which are there aren't really implemented very well. So even though I said about the speech system, there's only like 2 instances of that happening where I was going, oh okay, I wish the speech was higher. Then you get it higher and you could do those options anyway. So there's, when you do get the random encounters, very rarely did I see speech. I don't even think speech was an option at any point. Like I couldn't choose, oh, such and such. Like at the very start that you saw, there was a wounded woman. Obviously I was going to say, oh, you okay, even though I knew she was going to attack me, because, you know, that's just me. But there was no speech choice, like you could convince them to stop the attack happening. It was either, oh, you okay, or get bad karma for something you knew was a trap. That, again, maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Maybe I'm thinking that it should be like a game and give you more choice if that's a skill. But it should actually have an effect on a lot more of the game. Then again, if you wanna, one thing that really made me laugh, and still does, is that you get books which you can increase your skills by, and the best part is you need to level up to learn a perk to be able to read a book. Just a perk to read. So you can't even get the effects of the book. You need to unlock the perk first to be able to read. Then you can, of course, read those books and get the benefits from them. I just thought that was hilarious because you're 20 years old in this game and nobody's taught you to read. Utterly brilliant. The last thing I want to bring up for this video is that the voice actors, I'm pretty sure they were zombies themselves, because there was a very dead feeling to whenever they were reading their lines. So whether they were held against their will or not, I don't know, but they did not want to be there when they were reading out these lines. Not that they were written particularly well in the first place, but still, you've got to try and give a bit of a performance, haven't you? So yeah, that was Walking Zombie 2. The best I could say for it is maybe you play it an hour at a time. Again, the game functions well, it runs well. It's not offensive in any way. It's, I don't know, it's a little bit of a time waster. I just wish it didn't have thousands and thousands of microtransactions spit in your face while you were trying to just play the game. But like I said, that's gaming of today now. Anyways, thanks for watching everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. Woo!